You could say that playing the piano is similar to spelling. Each musical note, a lot like a letter. Each note and letter in the correct place creates music and words. Meet Olivia Demonstranti, a pianist and word enthusiast. Olivia is a 5th grader at Alchem Elementary School in Germany, and she's recently been spending her evenings reviewing words with her mother, Christina.
Being able to do one of my favorite things, I like to spell a lot, and I like to know that I'm good at something.
And she's definitely good at it. Olivia is studying for her school's spelling bee, and this isn't her first time competing. A couple years ago, she made it all the way to the European spelling competition as a 3rd grader. Unfortunately, the competition was quite tough, and she didn't win.
But I did get a very good place. I got 5th place, and I think I stayed in for 20 rounds. So I was very proud of myself. I hope to at least get 2nd or 1st this year.
For most of us, we don't really know how much goes into learning the words of a spelling bee, especially as a 5th grader.
The hardest thing about practicing for the spelling bee is that I have to squeeze in between all the other things I'm doing at school, and plus I'm thinking in my mind, oh, I better get these words right because I need to study because it's coming.
We had a chance to listen to Olivia's parents as they reflected on their daughter's first spelling competition.
We prepared a little for the school spelling bee, and I thought, oh, I won't even bring my camera. She'll maybe do well. And then she won the whole thing. And then to go on as an 8-year-old to come 5th in the European against 8th graders and these older kids, she looked like a little, like she was a...
I thought she spelled every word wrong. It was every time they kept saying correct. So I couldn't believe some of the words she was getting right. So she just kind of picked it up real quick. She did some quick studying, and she did really well.
Although this isn't her first time, she still feels a bit uneasy about tomorrow's competition.
Very anxious, but I'm also very excited to go and try and win.
These students, like Olivia, are the winners from their own classes, and they'll be representing them today.
Welcome to the annual Alchem Spelling Bee, and I am your queen bee, and these are my worker bees right up here.
Each student will come up to the microphone and recite each letter of a word they're given.
Crane. C-R-A-N-E. Crane.
They either succeed and move on to the next round, or they'll have to hear the harsh words of defeat.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
The students are eliminated until there were only 5 contestants left. And there's no surprise, Olivia was one of the 5 remaining. Just as she's done in the previous round, this round would prove no different. Excited and ready, she steps up and receives her word.
Bazooka.
Bazooka. It's actually quite ironic how this one word foreshadowed her chances of winning. Bazooka.
Bazooka. B-A-Z-O-O-K. Bazooka.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
I think we've all felt the way Olivia's feeling at least once. We know the material, the answers, the right spelling, but sometimes we get so caught up in the atmosphere and the moment that we're in.
She just forgot the last letter. It was just a simple little mistake, even though she knows all the words on the list. It was just nerves, got overexcited, so.
Although she didn't win this time, her mother says she still has the next 2 years to compete, if she wants to. And in the end, Olivia is still a champion in her eyes.
Olivia did great. I'm really proud of how she did. She studied. That's all you can do, and nerves get to you sometimes. That's just life, so that's the way it goes.
From Wiesbaden, Germany, Army Sergeant Jedhel Somera.